This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to break. 55. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 55. Check 55. Look at me. Zipper. Mike, 55. Ready?
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 99. Check 99. Yep. 42 to Mike, boy. 42. 42 to Mike. Hey, high 7. Mike 42. Mike.
2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will...
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Back to throw. Herbert, he'll get this to Ekeler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
60 or. Hey, Charlie.
On second down, Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Allen's first catch, good for a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Ready up. 55. Don't let it breathe. Bristol, travel.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. 80 weapons.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Go! Max 50. Let's go. 61. Matchbox lights. Check out. Hot. Now. Motion. Hey. Alert. Max 50. Ready.
2nd and 9 now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
637. 57's the mic. Watch it. Hey, orbit. Double. Express. 57's Mike. Watch the back. Later one. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
On second down, here's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got a man. It's Williams. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Bravo!
Carr now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Go!
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Yeah!
Check out Reed.
Get it!
They'll try the right side with Eckler. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now, Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Nice try. Check.
To throw on second down. Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off play action. Herbert. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Breaks a tackle. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off
2
the
minutes
field.
on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike Fofo.
Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Carr going to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you cross country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. Dayon Buchanan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
93.
From the gun, it's Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams that...
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
4 yards
Hey, shoot.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Check, 59. I got one. Mike's 59.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for the Raiders. 45 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 37-yard line.
694.
Mike is 59.
Go.
Mike's 5'9. Watch the run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr forced out to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams. His first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tavecchio good on the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we are tied at 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Eckler. And an alley to run. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion. It's caught inside the 25. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You're mine. Hey, Delta.
Throwing now is Carr. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And caught by Henry. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 42 yards.
First down, Chargers.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Off the play fake, Herbert. And it's complete, Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in the East Bay. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
29. Hey, Alpha. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
Here's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike's 57.
After the sack on first down, Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Lie down.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Easy. Kill.
Crunch. Crunch.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Mike, check. 59. Hey, 734. Hey, Haywood.
Mike's 59. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Fire.
From the gun, Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say that was a game-saving play.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back to throw. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
Hey, Echo.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap.
Here is Eckler. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game.
Travel.
They can't hang with us. Slam, slam, slam.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Looking to throw. Herbert, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10.
Orbit.
Ready?
You're mine. 637.
Back to throw. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Back to throw. And an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Now Carr. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
44. Mike, 44. Check, 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 check. 44.
To throw is Carr. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And he missed it. Oh, would you believe it? It is no good. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. 61, matchbox light.
Check, 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 check.
Look, squeeze. 2.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Don't get nervous. 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looks, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, 50 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for our visitors, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get an up.